You want to talk plants?
Bitter melon. Scientific name Momordica charantia. Momordica, Latin for to bite, referring to its seeds that appear to have been bitten on, and charantia meaning graceful. Plant family Cucurbitaceae or Cucurbitaceae. Cousins: cucumber, squash, melons. Known as bitter melon, bitter apple, bitter gourd, bitter squash, balsam pear, and these are only a few of its common names in English. Once you put an adjective before or after a common name of a plant, depending on which language you're using, you're not talking about the same plant species. And Momordica charantia, it's not an apple or a pear. You could call it a gourd or a squash, as they are in the same plant family, and it looks a little bit more like a gourd or a squash. One thing is certain, it is bitter. So bitter that it is one of the few plants that you wonder who was the first crazy person to eat it, and now we grow it as a crop. A question I sometimes wonder about many other now common plants. Coffee is bitter. Who figured out that it is delicious? But you have to roast the seed, grind the seeds, boil the ground seeds, and even then some people still add cream on sugar. Widely cultivated throughout Asia, Africa, and the Caribbean, bitter melon originated in Africa, where it might have been a dry season staple food for the Kung hunter-gatherers. Like most members of the Cucurbitaceae plant family, Momordica is a herbaceous vine with alternate tender leaves, beautifully divided and further lobed. Also, like most cucurbites, Momordica is monoecious, having two different types of flowers: male flowers that produce stamens and pollen, and female flowers with an inferior ovary, which will become the fruit, and it's full of ovules, which will become the seeds. If you ever wonder why your cucumbers or other cucurbites did not produce a fruit on every one of their flowers, it is because not all flowers have an ovary, the plant part that matures into a fruit. From Greek, monoecious means one house, as both types of flowers, male and female, are on the same individual plant, but they are not on the same location. Another plant that you know well that is monoecious is corn, with tassels being clusters of male flowers producing pollen, and the ears being clusters of female flowers producing fruits and seeds.